Today, we are going to go ahead and create a really high engaging social media template. Now, this is something that we do every single Thursday inside of the Academy, but I'm going to run you through kind of the backside of this on exactly what I do every morning to prepare these templates. Of course, you could always come to the Academy and get these done for you for free, or just watch this video. You can absolutely do it yourself. I'm going to give you absolutely everything that you need to create these. So one of the things we need to do is raise our status in our clients' eyes to make sure they see us as the real estate professionals that we are. Every single Thursday, we're going to feature a different market KPI in your own local market. So this is real live market data. I'm going to even show you how to generate that from your MLS today. You just do this consistently every single Thursday, and it really helps to raise your status. Let's go and take a look. Let's just pick this one right here. So this is all about the median home price, Amelia Earhart edition. Every single Thursday, you are going to be doing this. So what we've found in testing is that if you do just a market update, the only people really that are going to be watching it are people kind of thinking about buying or selling a home, right? If you actually add in the national day for that day, then you're going to have a lot more engagement because people are like, oh, Amelia Earhart, what is this guy talking about, right? So it's a lot more engaging, a lot more eye-popping. That's why we always theme every single one of our market updates with the national day of the week. First off, we need to pick, well, what's the national day, right? So easy way to do that. Go to this website, daysoftheyear.com, right? Daysoftheyear.com. Once you're there, go to the calendar. So for me, this is going to be on the 14th. I'm going to select which one I think is going to be the most engaging, right? So you got World Lizard Day, Navajo Code Talker Day, National Tattoo Removal Day. That's awesome. National Social Security Day. Here we go, financial awareness. Now, financial awareness for us fits really well because we've been doing a lot of campy things lately. I want to kind of bring it down to a little bit more serious note. And I really do like the financial awareness, especially for kids, right? They should definitely be teaching that in schools. So let's go and click on this. Really nothing to do here because, again, we're going to use AI to help us create some of the posts. Just kind of check it out. If you don't know at all what it is, some of these are sometimes way off into the left field. So check these out. But again, this one's obviously pretty self-explanatory. So financial day. Got it. Okay. So that's one we're going to do today. Now, again, this is kind of in the backside. So also what we do in the Academy, we release this document to you guys every single week. We actually have prerequisite training, data research using your MLS. Going to show you exactly how to use your MLS to get the data we need for the graphic that we're going to be using today. Then we have an updated video script because, again, this is a lot more than just a graphic. This needs to be a voiceover. So basically, it's going to be this graphic with you right here talking about what's going on, giving the actual market update. Now, if you're not good on camera, don't worry about it. You know how you get good at camera? Go ahead and just do it again and again and again, and you're going to get better very, very quickly. So do not worry about it if you've never done it before. Also, there is going to be a version where I will show you that if you are short on time and you don't want to do the video overlay, you can do that as well. But again, it will be a lot more engaging if it's you. You need to be the person with the microphone. You need to be the one building that status in your client's eyes. Okay, so I'm really going to take you behind the scenes now. So this is this is the document you guys get. It's going to have the updated video script. It's going to have the social media post. It's also even going to have a link to the actual social media template itself that we're going to create today. So this is what you can get inside the Academy, but also this is exactly what I'm going to show you how to build on your own. So now going into the back end, this is exactly how I do it every day. So let's see, I'm going to go down to, today is Thursday. Thursdays, all right. So first thing I want to do is I want to pick what kind of topic do I want to talk about. These are my trend topics. So I talk about price. Is price going up? Maybe median home price is going up or down. I talk about interest rates. Are those going up and down? I talk about sales to list price. So if you're selling at $500,000, what's the list price to get there? So let's say that you've listed at $500,000. The average sales price is at $495,000. And again, you come up with that really cool percentage. Days on market, and then supply, and then I rinse and repeat. So you can see that one week, one Thursday I would do price, the next Thursday I'd do interest rate, the next Thursday I'd do sales and list price, then I would do days on market the next Thursday, and then I would do supply the next Thursday. And then once that's done, I just repeat it. This way, your market updates are always fresh. They always have new data. It's always kind of something new for your clients. So let's take a look. For us, here we are. So days on market. So last week I did this one, National Purple Heart Day, which is very cool. And here we go, 8/13/2026, Financial Awareness Day. So this one is days on market. That being said, here are my AI prompts to help me get this going. One of the very first things I always do is create the description first. So here's my AI prompt for pricing. So again, remember we do the pricing. Then I've got an AI prompt for each one of these. And today we are doing days on market. So here we go. Here's days on market. So this is literally, I copy and paste this, put it into AI. What it says is create a social media post for me, combining the year-over-year days on market data and the national day tomorrow, which is National Financial Awareness Day. Last 30 days on the market was 51 days. So anything in red we need to update. Now I haven't pulled this from the MLS yet, so we're going to do that here in a second. Was 51 days 1 year ago over the same 30-day time period. The day on market was 61 days. Now I'll talk about tomorrow's national day and combine the two into a theme. Use the data from above to give me a positive spin for what this means for buyers and sellers. Okay, so first off, now what we need to do is, now we know it's Financial Awareness Day. Now we need to figure out what the days on market were a year ago and what the days on our market are now. So here's my little cheat sheet. Again, this is that document that you guys get inside of the Academy if you like. But here's the data to collect, and I need to collect these 2 data points. This is how to do it. Gather the data using the MLS search, and then here's the search results. So let's go ahead and actually do this live. All right, so I'm using a Flex MLS. Obviously, this works in any MLS system that you have. So if you've got Flex, you'll see exactly how we do this. But again, I've used Paragon, used Matrix. They're all roughly, definitely going to get you the same data, just a different method. Okay, I'm going to open up the MLS. All right, now first thing we want to do is find your quick search. Okay, you just need a quick search for this. So right here, here's the quick search, how you just search quickly right for any property. Now, here we are. So first thing I want to do is the initial search, where we have 2 searches. The status is going to be closed, right? Because we're looking for days on market. So status, I'm going to get rid of all my actives, and I'm only going to select closed. And then the close date is in the last 30 days. So we're going to go ahead, and honestly, for me, it's just easier to type this in. So today's the 13th, so I'm going to go back 1 month, so 7/13/2026. And then basically, obviously, to present, so that's a future right here, so that's fine. So I like to pick single-family residence, condominiums, and townhomes for my market. And again, that's the same thing I pick every single week. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, this is all the data. So, right, so this is all the closed homes in the last 30 days that are either single family, condo, or townhome. Now, what you can do, there's a lot of different ways to do this, but in Flex MLS, you can click stats. I know with Matrix, it used to have it right up top right here. You don't have to click on anything, and you're going to see the median home price days on market is what we're looking for. So I'm going to click on stats. And so median, right? So median is the best way. Whenever you're looking at data, especially in real estate, always look at the median, not the average. So here's the median. And what we're trying to get is the median days on market last 30 days. Here we go, median days on market. So you have days on market and you have combined CDOM, combined days on market. I like to use the combined days on market because that will also include escrow periods if they've taken it off, put it back on recently. So it's usually the most accurate. So here, or cumulative days on market. So it's going to be basically roughly the same. So it is 56 days. So here we go. Go ahead and use your document. Median days on the market, last 30 days, 56 days. Now we need to find what it was the same period last year. So to do that, again, we are going to do the same search, just we're going to change the period to 1 year ago. Okay, so I'm going to go back to edit search. And now I would go 7/13, not 2026, but 2025. To 8/13, 2025. And now here's going to be the data for the days on market for a year ago. Click stats. And it was 62 days a year ago. So let's see what's happening. Check it out. So guess what? Market is a little bit hotter than it was last year. So again, good news. We all know that prices or sales are up just a bit, still really close to the 2008 levels. But again, at least we are starting to head a bit into the right direction. Okay, so there we are. So those are the two data points that we need. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to go back. And we're going to, in our AI prompt, we're going to update that. So the last 30 days on market was, for us, it was 56 days. And same period 1 year ago, it was 62 days. All right, go and copy your AI prompt here. Control C on your keyboard. I'm just going to use Copilot. Paste it in, hit enter. Check it out. Here comes our first draft of the social media post. Okay, love it. Now I'm going to go and just simply hit copy. I'm going to open this up again. And we're going to paste this guy in. Okay, so here's our social media post. Now, of course, AI doesn't do your job for you. It just makes you faster. That's it, okay? So now we have to definitely tweak it. Now, if you ever post something with the hashes in it, please don't. That is just saying, hey, guess what? AI did all my stuff for me. Get rid of the hashes. But really, what you should do, start with AI, then go through it, change it a little bit up into your voice. Yes, I know AI can do that for you as well, but really take a look at it. Own this. This is coming from you, not from some data farm somewhere. So tomorrow is National Financial Awareness Day, which makes it the perfect time to look at how the housing market can impact your financial goals. I like it, but I want to open this up with your Thursday market update. Financial Awareness Edition. The reason I like it, right? This is going to be above the fold, right? This is the one pretty much sentence that they're going to be able to see. Let's say if you're doing this on, maybe they call it Facebook, they're going to see this. So now they know, oh, hey, it's a market update. That's cool. Financial Awareness Edition. Interesting. Or National Mutt Day or National Purple Heart Day or whatever the case is. There's some pretty goofy ones. National Nacho Cheese Day, which was a fun one. All right, so your Thursday market update, Financial Awareness Edition. So tomorrow is a National Financial Awareness Day, which makes it a perfect time to look at how the housing market can impact your financial goals. I like it. So let's go ahead and I'm going to get rid of that sentence, but I am going to use their emojis. Also, if you guys are ever curious on how to get emojis yourself in any document, hit start and period on your keyboard if you're a PC-based user, and this pops up here. You can use any of the emojis. Very cool. Start period. Okay, so tomorrow's National Financial Awareness Day, which makes this the perfect time to look on how the housing market can impact your financial goals. One of the smartest financial moves you can make is staying informed about your local real estate market. Here's some encouraging news. And again, this is not what you're going to say, but this is what they see. So I'm going to put market update. And tell you what, even more effective, make it hyper local if you're obviously going to be doing this on one region. So you could put in like, Reno Sparks, which is how we basically refer to our MSA here where I live. So whatever the common tongue is on how you refer to your area, go and put that in. And then for this guy, I'm going to go ahead and, because I'm actually live, we are actually doing this today. So whenever I make something red in any of our documents, it means that you need to update it. So any of you that are already in the academy, make sure you update the Reno Sparks, unless you actually live here. Okay, so one of the smartest financial moves you can make is staying informed about your local real estate market. Reno Sparks Market Update. Boom. Over the last 30 days, homes have averaged 56 days on the market. I'm going to make this red. Now, again, when you're doing this for social, there are no bolds, there are no colors, there's only emojis. So I'm only doing this because of I'm literally making the template. You're seeing the exact back end of what I do every Thursday. So over the last 30 days, homes have averaged 56 days on the market compared to 62 days on the market. during the same period last year. So, what does that tell us? For sellers, homes are moving faster than they were a year ago, which can be a sign of a healthy buyer activity and increased confidence in the market. Now, internalize this. This is you telling people this, right? So make sure it makes sense to you. Make sure it passes a smell test. So, you guys, AI, with how good it is and how much better it's been in the last year, will still hallucinate from time to time. So it's on you to make sure you're putting out good, relevant, accurate information. All right, so for buyers, while homes are selling more quickly, inventory is still giving many buyers time to evaluate options, negotiate strategically, and make informed financial decisions. Yeah, I like it. National Financial Awareness Day is a great reminder that real estate is more than just buying and selling a home. It's one of the biggest wealth building tools available when approached with the right plan. 100%. Whether you are thinking about buying, selling, investing, or simply staying informed, understanding the market trends can help you make better financial decisions for your future. Real estate isn't about where you live, it's about building a stronger financial future. So now with hashtags, guys, you don't want to get too far off the deep end. What I would suggest is make them all real estate related. So real estate market, let's call this update. National Financial Awareness Day, right? So I would have the one hashtag for the day of the national day, and then everything else should be real estate related. Real estate, home buying, home selling, wealth building, real estate tips. And again, this is a good one, usually Northern Nevada real estate, wherever you are, Reno Sparks real estate update. But for me, I'm creating a template for a bunch of people to use nationally. So I'm going to get rid of it, but feel free to add that back in. Now, if you're not familiar with hashtags, all it is it helps the search engines figure out what this content is. But now, of course, with the advent of AI, they are literally reading and listening to your content and figuring out on their own already on what it is. So this is kind of old school, but again, until we hear otherwise, go ahead and continue to put in hashtags. Here's something else I'm going to show you guys. So at the end of these, what I always like to do, especially on the text version, is now we're going to talk and we're going to tease about some social gamification that we do on Fridays. And what this is, again, it's teasing what we have and what we do. This thing is called a Client Grand Prix. It's all about social gamification itself. This, obviously, we put a spin on it for National Dog Day. So I'm going to go and copy this. And now I'm going to open up AI. And I'm going to say, put a National Financial Awareness Day spin on this. Paste it in, hit enter, and see what comes back with. While that's working, thinking about it, basically what we talk about is, hey, if anyone that you know is thinking about buying or selling a home, let me know. Our national team covers all 50 states. If you are watching this, you have the ability to get a national team for free, and it's very cool, backed by real humans. You're actually a dedicated client success manager. Come on to the academy, talk to me about it. But it's very cool. So that's what I'm putting in here. So now if you don't want to go down that road, no problem. Just omit this part from it. But this is where the actual conversions really starting to come from. And this is also where you can really start to expand your market. We no longer need to be bound by our old geographical boundaries with all the tech that we have out there. And it's really cool. There are very specific ways where you can provide just as much value in your local market that you can in a market you've never set foot in through what you have access to inside of the academy. That being said, let's see what this says. Copy this up, Control C, Control V on my keyboard, and here we go. All right, so let's put these two together now. So real estate isn't just about where you live, it's about building a stronger financial future. If you're thinking about buying or selling anywhere in the US, tomorrow is a great reminder that some of the best financial decisions start with having the right information and guidance. A nationwide network behind you, no matter, actually not network, team. It's not a network, it's your own team. So a nationwide team behind you, no matter where life takes you next. My national team covers all 50 states. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, you'll have trusted professionals helping you to make confident financial decisions every step of the way. The hidden value advantage. Now, here's something worth paying attention to. Our clients are uncovering an average of $24,000 in savings with our equity max guarantee. So if you don't know what the equity max guarantee or how to save your clients $24,000, make sure to just get rid of this, omit it. If you are interested in how to do this, head on to the academy. I'll show you how. It's very cool. And honestly, this is probably not even the average anymore. We're well into the 30,000s. We've saved people up to $60,000 before on the total home cost of their homes. It's awesome. Anyways, that is a powerful reminder that financial awareness isn't about finding the perfect home. It's about recognizing value where others might overlook it and making smart, strategic decisions that improve your long-term financial picture. National Financial Awareness Day giveaway. As a thank you for following along with this week's market updates, we're giving away a free home warranty. Yes, we are. I'll show you how. How to enter, drop financial awareness in the comments and share financial in the comments, and you'll be entered into tomorrow's client Grand Prix. Winner takes all. So, if you don't know what the client Grand Prix is, it is a treadmill race with little miniature cars, completely random, completely entertaining, and the winner wins a free home warranty. Now, of course, you don't have to purchase the free home warranty until they actually buy or sell a home with you. So you can give them a certificate. Next time they buy or sell, you know they're going to give you a free home warranty. I would highly suggest making that investment out of each of your closings as a way to give additional service. And it's a really cool and inexpensive marketing tactic that you can use to make sure, again, that's a very easy way to stand out. Like if you have the budget, go and give away an actual gift cards. Of course, that money, really is real money, and it really starts to build up quickly. So when you're first starting out, I would recommend free home warranties. Also, in case you want to update that, I'm going to turn it red so you are reminded. All right, so here we go. So how to enter, drop financial awareness in the comments, and you'll be entered into tomorrow's Grand Prix. Winner takes all. The real takeaway on National Financial Awareness Day, remember this. It's not always about the prettiest house, the biggest house, or the newest house that creates the biggest win. More often, it's a purchase made with a strategic or smart strategy, the best information, and a clear plan for your future, or for your financial future. Have an amazing rest of your week. I like it. So there we go. So here is our social media post, the post itself. All right, that's done. Now what we have to do is we need to create the actual video overlay script, what you're actually going to say to present this information. So I'm going to copy our social media post. I'm going to come over here, say, make a voiceover for this social media post. I only need the words. If you don't, tries to storyboard it, be all fancy. We don't need that. All right, there it is. It's done. Let's go and copy it, bring it over, see what it says. And again, this is the most important part. This needs to be casual. This needs to be relatable. This needs to be your voice. So if you're a super casual guy on gal in Hawaii, use that kind of tone. If you are in New York, use that tone. If you're in Florida or California, Texas, use the tone that fits you. Do not try to be somebody else. The whole piece about social media, guys, is authenticity, okay? Be you. You're not going to make everybody happy. Who cares? Provide value. It'll work out. All right, so here we go. Let's see what it sounds like. Hey everyone, it's time for your Thursday Market Update Financial Awareness Edition. Tomorrow is National Financial Awareness Day, and it's the perfect reminder that one of the smartest moves you can make is staying informed about your local real estate market. So let's take a look at what's happening in the Reno Sparks market. In the Reno Sparks market. Again, I'm going to update this to red, so you guys are doing it at home. You know which ones to update yourself. All right, let's take a look at what's happening in the Reno Sparks market. Over the last 30 days, homes have averaged 56 days on the market. During the same period last year, that number was 62 days. So what does that mean? So for sellers, homes are moving faster than they were a year ago, which is a positive sign of a healthy buyer activity and continued confidence in the market. For buyers, while homes are selling more quickly, there's still time to evaluate options, negotiate strategically, and make decisions that align with your financial goals. Now, Financial Awareness Day is a great reminder that real estate is about much more than buying or selling a home. So National Financial Awareness Day is a great reminder that real estate is about much more. See, I don't say that. Is about much more than buying, is about more. Let's get rid of the much. So National Financial Awareness Day is a great reminder that real estate is about more than buying and selling a home. It's one of the most powerful wealth building tools available when approached with the right plan and right guidance. So whether you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, or simply staying informed, I don't make money by being simply informed. So whether you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing, whether you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing, understanding market trends can help you make smarter financial decisions for your future. And if you're considering a move anywhere in the United States, remember that you don't have to navigate it alone. And here to help you. There you go. My nationwide team covers all 50 states and here to help you make confident decisions wherever life takes you next. And here's something worth paying attention to. Don't tell people to pay attention. If you're doing good value, they will pay attention. Our clients are uncovering an average of $24,000 in savings through our Equity Max guarantee. Now, that's a powerful reminder that financial awareness isn't about finding the perfect home. It's about recognizing value where others may overlook it and making smart strategic decisions that strengthen your long-term financial future. Now for a little fun, not bad. I like to go with this one as a thanks for watching today's market update. We're giving away, here we go, we're giving away a free home warranty. I like it. All right, as a thanks for watching today's market update, we're giving away a free home warranty. So to enter, simply comment financial awareness below, and you'll be entered into tomorrow's Client Grand Prix race. Winner takes all. Winner takes home the free home warranty. Again, as a reminder, do not need to give them the home warranty until they buy or sell a home with you. Make sure it's on the HUD, RESPA compliant. Talk to your broker. All right, so winner takes home the free home warranty. I like it. So let's just do that again. You're literally seeing me behind the scenes. This is how I develop it. I got to hear it in my head. To enter, simply comment financial awareness below, and you'll be entered into tomorrow's Client Grand Prix race. Winner takes home the free home warranty. And here's the big takeaway. No, that's too sketchy. No, thank you. We've already said a lot. Let's just get rid of this. Wrap it up. Less is more. All right, so winner takes home a free home warranty. Now, have an amazing rest of your week, guys. And as always, if you have any questions about the market or your real estate goals, reach out anytime. Boom. Like it. Okay, so there we go. So now we have a social media script. We've got a video, we got a social media post. We've got a video script. Last but not least, we need a social media graphic. All right, social media graphic. So what I'm going to do now is sometimes we can get away with this. I do this a little bit differently every time. Sometimes I use AI. Sometimes I use just boilerplate stock images. We'll see how this one works out now. And again, it's financial awareness. So we're probably not going to go too crazy cutesy. Think about just kind of toning it, the image itself. When you think financial awareness, to me, what I think is it's a little bit more square, right? It still could be flashy, but probably not a lot of animation, more kind of hyper realistic photos type of thing. Now, like National Love Your Pet Day, a completely different tone, a completely different visual look. So let's try this. Now, please make a great background for my social media post. Now, again, obviously, I'm not thinking through these prompts. The prompt could be 1,000 times better, but it has a lot of data already that you've been talking to your AI recently in this conversation, so it's going to know. Do not add any text to the image. Sometimes it says, hey, sorry, I'm too busy. Everyone's trying to do this right now, and I've got to go to a different AI. I do not have to do it this time. Again, remember, you don't want to go through all this. You don't have to. Seriously, come on into the to the academy every single Thursday. You're going to see it posted at the top, probably right around 9, 10 a.m. PST. Grab this template. Literally, you're watching me build this template for everyone in the academy. You can come here, grab it, and use this as your template, right? And then make it your own. Do whatever you want, or use it verbatim. Again, we have the training, we have everything that you're going to need to know. So the thing I'm not going to show you today in the video is the actual technical training on actually how to do the video overlay over the top of the social media graphic group I'm about to do. But you will see that here in the prerequisite training. Okay. So, but again, if you're used to doing video, any type of really low level video editing, you're not even going to need that piece from me anyways. Okay. So this is what came up with. You know what? That's not half bad. Let's start with this image as our background image, and we're going to flip it. I've got some ideas, okay? So I'm going to go and download this image, download my computer. Let's get to Canva. Obviously, everything we do inside of Canva. If you don't have Canva and you want free access, chat with me about it. I've got a few ways, or a way to get you guys some free access to a professional version of Canva, your very own copy. It's very cool. You can be part of our enterprise, or come on in here. It's like 14, 15, 20 bucks a month. It's really inexpensive. It's awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, again, you're going to see the back end here. What I need to figure out really quick is, when was the last time we did the actual days on market? So I'm going to come up here. This is why I actually keep track of everything. So price, interest rate, here we go, DOM, days on market. So financial awareness day is today, kitten day. The reason I need to know kitten day is because this is the template that we use, because it's always going to be a little bit different depending on the setup, or these templates are different depending on the information we're giving. So I'm going to go find kitten day. And you get, so when you guys start, if you do this completely on your own, just do it in the same kind of structure, right? I've done this a lot, and this is going to be the fastest. Here we go. National Kitten Day. So again, this structure is slightly different than some of the other structures, and you'll see just going to make your life easier. So I'm going to go to National Kitten Day, going to hit the 3 dots here, and I'm going to make a copy. Now I'm going to rename it. I always start with the date. 8.13.26. DOM, days on market, not kitten day. It is financial awareness day. Hit enter, and here we go. So days on market, financial awareness day. Going to open this up really quick so I don't lose it. Going to get rid of my adorable kittens. Got my little AI cat here that was waving, right? A couple things with these templates, guys. You need a visual hook. Now, it's not as important on these ones because the visual hook, honestly, is you. But if there's an easy way to kind of do some cool stuff in here, go ahead and go for it. So you'll always see, usually we add some type of animation like this. Probably not going to do this today. We also add these little things. These little details really do make a difference. It catches the eye. But really, the biggest thing that's going to catch the eye is you being an overlay video right here with no background. You're overlaid on top of this, talking about the information you're providing. That is the biggest hook. Okay, so don't really overthink this stuff. All right, so now to do this, I'm going to click on, so I clicked on the design, click position, and now I'm just going to get rid of some of the stuff we don't need. So see a kitty, see a background. And now, before I do anything else, I'm going to go and just update the data that I need. So the Kirsch Agency, my last name is Kirsch, the Kirsch Agency weekly update, market update. So if you update that, just double click and type in your name here. Now, the reason you don't say Kyle Kirsch's weekly market update is because everyone is a solo agent, or most people are solo agents, right? You need to raise your status. One of the easier ways to raise your status is build a team. Well, how do you build a team if you have only been an agent for one day? Come on to the academy for free. You actually will have a nationwide team with a real live human that is also a licensed realtor working for you as your assistant. Very cool stuff. So anyways, go on in, and I would suggest, if your last name is Johnson, the Johnson Agency weekly market update. Okay. Now, it's no longer National Kitten Day, it's National Financial Awareness Day. Okay, there we go. Let's move this around, makes this look good. Not bad. Okay, so now, a couple other things to make this look good is I'm going to ask, what is your suggested font for this post. And again, National Financial, so it's going to be a little bit more kind of square, a little bit more corporate, maybe professional kind of polish type thing. Monstera semi-bold. So I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to get rid of this. Search for this font we're using, mono. There you go. Yeah, okay, I see it. Yeah, National Finance Awareness Day. Okay, then we can bold it up if we want. Yeah, I think so. Now, financial awareness, I'm thinking maybe some green actions. Ooh, maybe a little bit darker green. So I don't like it so bright, so I'm going to click this little button, and now I'm going to make it a little bit darker. Not so dark. Little financial, little sweet spot, maybe right there. Got it. Okay. National Financial Awareness Day. Days on market. So now remember, 2025, last 30 days. So we said, I'm going to go back and look at my document in my area, 2025. And so also see how I'm having a hard time grabbing it. So it's because this is in front. So I'll just select this, hit position. This position is going to be your best friend. I need this thing right here. So it's this. I'm just going to drag it up here. And now it's on top of, it's layered. It's layered on top of this one. So now I can easily edit it. 62 days. And now it's only 56 days. Last 30 days. That's perfect. It's not National Kitten Day tomorrow. It is National Financial Awareness Day. And it's not this date. It's tomorrow, so 8/14. 26. Okay. A little longer one, but that's okay. Yeah, I think just aesthetically, the length of this word makes it a little bit difficult. Yeah, I think we're close here. Okay. All right, so it can be a little scrunched, but I'm going to move everything up a little bit into these danger margins. Not a big deal. There we go. Okay. And again, notice I'm keeping everything on the right here open because this is where you're going to be standing when you're doing this overlay. And make this a little bit smaller. Okay, so for right now, that's a good start. So we're now going to go ahead. I'm going to go over to upload. I'm going to upload files from my computer. Here's the design that AI already made for us. Of course, you can get something directly from Canva. A lot of different ways to do this. Probably could have anyways here because it's kind of obviously this little stock, but I think for this one, it's going to work. So now, right, I want this interesting stuff on the left and I want this big open space on the right because my body is going to be covering this up. So flip, horizontal. So yeah, this is cool. I like it. Yeah, I think so. All right, so now I'm going to select it again. I'm going to hit position. I'm going to move it way back now behind all of this stuff. And let's see if we like the gradients. I think I do. So these are the gradients, right? We can get rid of the stuff. See the huge difference it makes. You can do this, you can do black. But since it's a sky up top, I think I'm going to keep this one. Also, if you want it a little lighter color, you can also just hit transparency and make it even more transparent, right? Canva's amazing. I'll do a little bit more. There you go, a little more aggressive there. Financial awareness. Let's get these closer together. So see how financial awareness is a little bit of a space there. Let's hit the text, make the line spacing a little smaller. Boom. And yeah, that's going to open up some additional space for us. Okay. Now a couple things you can do with the text. I'm going to click on it, click on effects here, and it's got a glow on it right now. Let's see if we can make it a little bit more dramatic. I'm going to try drop. Offset, make it, ooh, there we go. Financial, that's a little cheesy. I think the glow, yeah, the glow is better in this case. Maybe make it, yeah, I'm going to make the glow more intense. It makes it pop. See that? No glow, lots of glow. Let's do glow here. Glow it out, man. I wonder if we just did good old-fashioned white. More contrast, black, blue. Yeah, it's just a little bit too wonky for me on that green. I'm going to go in white. Good old classic white. Very high contrast. Can't go wrong. Financial awareness, square peg. Let's do it. Okay. All right, so now we're going to bring this up kind of where we want it. Make it basically as big as you can. Make this space over here big enough for where you can fit yourself. Okay, now see how this is washed out a little bit? Gradients will be your friend. So now I'm going to go to Elements, Black, Graded. I'm going to, under Graphics, going to click on See All, and I'm looking for something like this. These circles work really well. So let's try this one first. I'm going to move it over in the center, kind of here. You know what? I think I'm going to go a little bit darker as well. So I can use this. I'm going to use this guy. There we go, even darker. Okay, center it up. Now, once you kind of have it centered on what you want to highlight, about there. Now, position. I'm going to go and move this behind that text and see how that pops. So, watch it. No pop, pop, no pop, pop. So these little gradients make your life so much easier. And that is really dark, so I think I'm actually going to lighten it up even more. So I'm going to transparency it. There we go. You should want their eye to go to days on market is the big thing. Okay, Financial Awareness Edition, days on market, last 30 days. You know, and we can even do 2 of these. So let me bring another one down here and just see what this looks like. It might be too much, but let's see. Position, bring this down too. Without it, with it. What are you guys thinking? I like it with it. If you don't like it, delete it. Okay. Now, okay, so that's looking good. So now see how this guy, National Financial Awareness Day, is kind of hidden. Let's click on position. I'm going to go find it. Where is it? National Financial Awareness Day. Here it is. I'm going to bring it on up. So it's on top. I like it. Now, this is a little blown out. It's a little hard to see, but again, it's not that big of a deal. Let's click on position. Here's a gradient we have. Let's see if we make the gradient bigger, see if we like it. Ooh, too much, right? Too much. So right about there, we can make it out. So again, we got a little bit of movement. We got this, Financial Awareness Day. Okay, so now see how the coin is a little low. Let's just play with this a little bit and see if we can maybe move up the entire picture just a bit to make it more like centered, or however we want to center this thing, right? So we got some room. I really want that money very visible. So right here is like kind of a little hidden to me. So I'm going to move it up. Devil's in the details, guys. There we go. And again, don't spend time on it, though. Come in and use the template yourself, and you don't have to do about any of this. Okay, there we go. I like it. And also, see how the gradient actually is hiding where the picture starts and stops anyways. So there's a blank space here, but you can't even tell because of that blue gradient that we have. Okay, there we go. So now, one next thing. Now, I'm going to duplicate this. The reason I'm duplicating it, maybe if you're doing this for somebody else as well, and that you want to give them the option to not have to do a video overlay and make it look good for a non-video overlay, I always make a second edition. But second edition is literally like 2 edits. It's this, putting this in the center. There we go, right there. Probably maybe moving this guy up, maybe twisting it up a little bit here. National Financial Awareness Day, making it even smaller. There's the center. Thank you. Make it even bigger. Okay, let's go ahead and move over our black gradient friends. Good there. Good. That's the top one. Very bright. Let's move it down. Oops. Control Z on your keyboard will undo your last action. Control Z, like I just had to, because I mess up all the time. And that's okay. All right, there we go. Days on market, last 30 days, 2025. A little bit blown out. Not going to be too worried about it. There we go. Just shift it over a little bit. Okay. I think we got it. Got both versions. Okay, so now what you want to do, now if you're building this for other people, all you would do is click on Share. Click on Template Link. And Canva, of course, will give you unlimited template links because it's how they get more business. It makes their product viral. One of their best things they've ever did is allow people to create templates and share it with other people. Very smart, Canva. Good job. So create template link. copy. So now what a template link is that when you send it to somebody, they're not going to update your master. They're going to update their own very own copy of a template you made for them. Very powerful stuff. All right, so now I've copied that. Now that's done. I'm going to go ahead and come back up into our National Financial Awareness Day document. So again, you're probably getting the idea, right? If you have access to this document, you have access to absolutely everything that you need. So here's the link. Going to paste it in. Done. So let's just review this really quick. What you guys actually have here. So make a copy of this document so you can edit it. Step 1. Step 2, watch the prerequisite training. Now, the prerequisite training really gets into the nitty-gritty of how to record yourself, how to overlay it. It's that video portion of it, how to use and what a teleprompter to use to get the video script in. Now, I can tell you, once you go through this training is about an hour long, but once you've done it once, you can knock out, especially if you just use our own templates, you can knock this out in 20 minutes a day. 20 minutes. And actually, I've done it in like about 14 before. The entire video editing. Once someone has created this template for me, it goes very, very quickly. So I would highly recommend it. This is one of the easiest ways to create really engaging social media content week in and week out that will never get stale, that raises your status, that keeps your clients entertained. It is the trifecta. It is the perfect social media templates. Okay, so then step 3, your data research, which we've already done. Step 4, your video update script. This is what's going to go in the teleprompter. Social media post. And then finally, last but not least, is the social media template itself. Now, once you're done, you're going to have this playing in the background with you right here performing that video script itself. You're going to put this on social. So now, where you put it, I would highly suggest getting it onto Facebook feed. On the feed, obviously, this is a 1x1 dimension. It's built for your feed. Any posts that are a little bit more serious, you can get a lot of really good play long term with them for the entire week if it's on the feed. Now, what I would do is I would create a story on, let's just say with Facebook, a Facebook story that says, hey, check out my days on market, or you could even do a watered down version of this for this story. Hell, you can even chop this up and put it on your stories as well. But then what happens is that it's going to show them the first 30 seconds of this. This video is going to be about 1.5 minutes long. It will then take them, if you like, to your actual feed or actually have the ability to get them to your feed where they consume more of your information. And once they're there, we've got some very cool ways on actually how to take them from just kind of casual market update users into, hey, let me take a look at this really cool home of 14 homes on the golf course in Southwest Reno that I could save $24,000 on. Right? So if you ever watch the big boys, Homes.com, Zillow, all those guys, how they market, how they get people to their platform to search is by showing them pretty pictures of pretty homes. You guys can do the exact same thing. Again, we have all that training inside of the Academy. We've even done the funnels for you. But this today is all about the market update, one piece of a very large system. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Go ahead and comment below, and I will definitely get back to you. If you guys want the templates, you can either get into the Academy, or if you don't want to get in the Academy, just DM me. I will go ahead and I will send you these documents, and you can go from there. So all you have to do is literally update a couple the days on market, your name, record, you're done. All right, and there you go. So if you liked it, go ahead and do me a favor. If you wouldn't mind subscribing for me. Every week, we're going to be sending out more tips and tricks. We're actually going to be diving a lot into the actual day-to-day kind of activities that we do in the command center itself that automates the vast majority of your initial engagement, your follow-up, a lot of really cool things. So like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.